Earlier today, President Biden issued a national disaster declaration for what is now one of the deadliest disasters in Hawaii's history. CBS 8's Shannon Handy talked to a San Diego man who just got back from Maui this morning, as well as another San Diego native who's still on the island. You're joining us right now with more on that, Shannon. This has been just a horrific day for everybody involved here.
Exactly. You and I have both been to Lahaina. If you've been to Maui, you know Lahaina. The majority of that devastation has been seen in Lahaina. It's a tourist town on the coast of Hawaii, and we're told it's pretty much destroyed. That's where the majority of those 53 people died, with officials warning they are continuing their search for those still missing. Cell phone video captured from a Maui neighborhood shows both the fear and devastation brought on by wildfires fueled by hurricane-force winds that have now killed at least 36 people.
Somebody's down right here. Somebody's down.
This is what the tourist town of Lahaina, located on the island's western shore, once looked like.
Oh my gosh, look at the harbor.
Here it is today, businesses and hotels destroyed. The famous banyan tree, believed to be the oldest in the U.S., burned but still standing. Lahaina is where people jumped into the harbor to escape the fast-moving flames. One local reporter recovering the bodies of several victims.
Still get dead bodies in the water floating and on the seawall. They've been sitting there since last night.
We don't have any wildfires here in San Diego down by the water. You know, it was just out of the blue. Nobody expected it.
Charlie Rosecrans just flew back to San Diego from Maui this morning. He grew up in Hawaii and was there visiting family.
We could see the fires from where we were. We could see the smoke. And we just thought it was a fire. I wasn't watching the news. And then, you know, when I heard there was some fire in Lahaina, I looked at my phone the next morning. My jaw just hit the floor.
Rosecrans experienced some delays, but feels lucky to have made it home safely. So far, 11,000 travelers have been evacuated from the island. Some were forced to sleep in the airport due to flight cancellations. Meanwhile, I spoke with Jessica Cartalia, an anchor at the CBS station in Philadelphia, as well as a San Diego native. She and her family are in Maui right now and says road closures have forced them to stay closer to their hotel.
Where we are, it's a beautiful beach day, but you can certainly smell the smoke coming from Lahaina and further up. It's still unclear how many people have lost their homes. We spoke with a couple yesterday who was parked up in Lahaina and couldn't get to their rental car, and by the time they got there, it was totally burned. Just a lot of fallout from this fire. Our hearts just really go out to everybody who's affected.
It's unclear what caused those initial fires. There are currently 3 burning on the island of Maui. President Biden says FEMA will ensure those who have lost homes or loved ones will get the help they need as quickly as possible. As for those victims, Carla, we just talked about 53 and climbing. We don't know if they were tourists, locals, a combination of the two, but it's believed the majority of those victims were locals who lived in Lahaina, and the fire just came rushing through there, and they did what they could to escape.
The numbers are hard to wrap your head around. It illustrates just how quickly that came through, how densely packed Lahaina is, because 53 and climbing, it's just a number that's hard to comprehend.
It is hard to comprehend, but you know, one of the gentlemen I interviewed today, he's from Hawaii, and you're from Hawaii, and he says, look, this is devastating, but the Hawaii spirit is there. They're going to rebuild Lahaina, and they're going to get through this together, and we're all going to be there to help. In fact, California is sending help their way right now.
Yeah, they're going to need everybody who's been touched by that aloha spirit visiting the islands to reach out and do what they can to help them out as well. Shannon Handy, thanks.